Imagine standing at the foot of a mountain, not just any mountain, but a personal Everest. For some, the climb is relentless, a ceaseless ascent fueled by an insatiable drive for self-improvement. They wake up every morning, not just to face the day, but to conquer it, to better themselves, to reach new heights. This isn't just ambition, it's a psychological phenomenon, a dance with the self that's as complex as it is compelling. But why do they do it? What drives this unquenchable thirst for personal growth? And what secrets can their journey reveal about the human psyche? Let's embark on this climb together, exploring the peaks and valleys of the self-improver's mind. Along the way, we'll encounter psychological concepts like self-determination theory, which suggests that intrinsic motivation is the key to this relentless pursuit. But first, let's meet our climbers, those who can't seem to stop reaching for the summit. Their journey starts not with a leap, but with a step, a decision to never settle, to always ascend. And it's this decision that sets them on a path of perpetual growth, a path that's as challenging as it is rewarding. So, lace up your boots, take a deep breath, and join us as we delve into the psychology of people who can't stop self-improving. Their story is one of resilience, of facing the harsh winds of self-doubt and the steep cliffs of failure, yet continuing to climb. It's a story of the human spirit, of the relentless pursuit of betterment, and of the complex psychology that drives it. And who knows, you might just find a piece of yourself in their journey. So let's begin, let's climb. The self as a process is a metaphor that underscores the dynamic, ever-evolving nature of personal identity. It's not a fixed point to be discovered, but a journey to be undertaken. Think of it like a river, constantly flowing, changing course, and shaping the landscape around it. This perspective is echoed in the philosophical ideas of Friedrich Nietzsche, who argued that individuals should continually reinvent themselves, embracing change and growth. For those who can't stop self-improving, this river is a thrilling rapid, always pushing them forward, always challenging them to adapt and evolve. Finding yourself can become a trap, a static endpoint that limits growth. It's like searching for a destination on a map that doesn't exist. This mindset can stem from what psychologists call the fixed mindset, where individuals believe their abilities and traits are set in stone. Those ensnared in this trap might feel a constant, gnawing sense of inadequacy, like a traveler lost in a dense forest, unable to move forward or back. The pressure to find a fixed, authentic self can be paralyzing, leading to a hedonic treadmill where they're always chasing an elusive sense of contentment. In contrast, creating yourself is an empowering journey, a playground where the free can explore and experiment. It's like being an artist with a blank canvas, able to paint and repaint as desired. This aligns with the concept of self-actualization from humanistic psychology, where individuals strive to fulfill their potential and achieve the highest level of personal growth. For these creators, every day is a new opportunity to learn, grow, and redefine themselves. They might feel a rush of exhilaration when trying a new skill, like a child building a sandcastle, each grain a new possibility. This mindset embraces the idea of the self as a process, a continuous journey of becoming. As they create themselves, they leave behind the limiting belief of having to find a fixed self, embracing instead the freedom of perpetual growth and evolution. You stand at the crucible of your own existence, a spiritual alchemist in the truest sense. This isn't just a metaphor, it's a way of life, a philosophy that mirrors the ancient practice of alchemy, which was as much a spiritual journey as it was a scientific one. You understand that life is the fire, and you are the lead being turned into gold by your own hand, over and over again. This process, known as transmutation, is not about changing your fundamental nature, but about refining it, elevating it. It's a concept that echoes Carl Jung's idea of individuation, the process of integrating the opposites within the personality to become a balanced individual. You are not running away from your flaws. You are embracing them, working with them, turning them into strengths. The fire of life can be intense, relentless. It's not just about the big challenges, but the constant, daily grind. Think of it like a blacksmith's hammer, repeatedly striking the hot metal. Each strike is an opportunity to shape, to refine. You don't shy away from this heat. You lean into it. This is where the concept of post-traumatic growth comes into play. It's not about the absence of struggles, but the transformation through them. You are not just enduring life, you are evolving through it. The lead within you is not a weakness, but a raw material, a potential waiting to be realized. Your alchemy is not just about personal transformation, it's about your impact on the world. Every action, every decision, is a part of this process. It's like the law of conservation of energy, where energy can neither be created nor destroyed, only transformed. You are transforming the energy of life into something valuable, something golden. This is not about selfish gain, but about contributing to the greater whole. It's a philosophy that aligns with the concept of eudaimonia, introduced by Aristotle, which emphasizes living a life of virtue and purpose. You are not just improving yourself, you are enriching the world around you. The tools of your alchemy are varied. They include self-reflection, mindfulness, education, and experience. You use them to understand your own nature, to identify the lead within you, and to work on its transmutation. This is a lifelong process, a journey of constant self-improvement. It's not about reaching a destination, but about embracing the journey. Think of it like the hero's journey, a common story structure identified by mythologist Joseph Campbell. You are the hero of your own story, facing challenges, learning lessons, and emerging transformed. This journey is not a linear path, but a spiral, where you revisit challenges, learn deeper lessons, and achieve greater transformations. Embracing the state of influx is akin to adopting the philosophy of Heraclitus, the ancient Greek philosopher who believed that change is the fundamental essence of the universe. He famously stated that no man ever steps in the same river twice. This philosophy resonates deeply with those who find themselves in a perpetual state of evolution. For them, being in flux is not a phase to be endured, but a lifelong journey to be embraced. It's a state of pure freedom, where the only constant is change itself. This mindset can be linked to the psychological concept of flow, as described by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. Flow is a state of complete absorption or focus, where one is so engaged in an activity that nothing else seems to matter. For those continually improving, this flow state is not just occasional, but a way of life. It's the thrill of the next step, the anticipation of the next challenge that keeps them moving forward. They are never stagnant, never truly comfortable, but always invigorated by the process of becoming. They are not waiting to arrive at a destination. They are lost in the beauty of the journey itself. Each step forward is a new opportunity to grow, to learn, to evolve. It's a dance with change, a waltz with uncertainty, and they are the ones leading. They are not afraid of the unknown because they know that within it lies the potential for growth. They are not constrained by labels or definitions because they are continually redefining themselves. They are not trapped because they are always moving, always changing. This state of pure freedom is their sanctuary, their power. It's a defiance of the societal norm that values stability and predictability. It's a rebellion against the idea that one must fit into a predefined box. They are the artists of their own lives, painting their futures with broad, bold strokes. They are the architects of their own souls, building and rebuilding as they go. They are the pioneers of their own paths, forging ahead into uncharted territories. They are the embodiment of freedom, unbound by the chains of expectation. Yet, this freedom comes with its own set of challenges. Society often views change with suspicion, preferring the comfort of the familiar over the uncertainty of the unknown. Those who embrace the state of influx may find themselves at odds with societal expectations. They may be seen as restless, unreliable, or even reckless. But to them, these labels are just words, meaningless in the face of their journey. They understand that society's boxes are not prisons, but illusions, constructed to limit and control. They see through the facade, recognizing that true freedom lies in the ability to change, to grow, to evolve. They are not bound by the chains of expectation because they are continually redefining themselves. They are not trapped because they are always moving, always changing. They are the embodiment of freedom, unbound by the chains of expectation. They are not just survivors, they are thrivers. They are not just coping with change, they are embracing it. They are not just living their lives, they are creating them. They are the architects of their own destiny, the artists of their own soul. They are the pioneers of their own path, forging ahead into uncharted territories. They are the embodiment of freedom, unbound by the chains of expectation. They are not waiting for life to happen. They are making it happen. They are not just passing through this world, they are shaping it. They are not just existing, they are evolving. They are the living, breathing embodiment of change, and in this change, they find their freedom. The river's relentless flow mirrors the ceaseless self-improvement journey. It's not just about movement, it's about the purpose behind it. Rivers don't stagnate because they're driven by something greater, gravity, the call of the sea. Similarly, those who can't stop self-improving are pulled by an intrinsic drive, a concept known as self-determination theory, which posits that people are motivated by three innate psychological needs: autonomy, competence, and relatedness. They're not merely ticking off to-do lists. They're drawn toward personal growth, much like a river carves its path toward the ocean. Consider a software developer who constantly learns new programming languages. It's not just about the next pay raise. It's the thrill of mastering a new skill, the autonomy to choose their learning path, and the competence that comes with it. They might spend late nights coding, not because they have to, but because they're drawn to the challenge. It's like a river finding its way through a canyon, not because it has to, but because that's its nature. This drive can be exhausting. It's not uncommon for these individuals to feel like they're constantly swimming against the current, much like a river flowing upstream. But this struggle is a testament to their resilience. Rivers that flow upstream, like the Amazon's tributaries, are often the most powerful. They've had to fight against the current, building strength and momentum. Similarly, those who constantly strive for self-improvement often develop remarkable resilience. They learn to navigate obstacles, turning them into stepping stones toward their goals. This aligns with the psychological concept of post-traumatic growth, where individuals not only recover from challenges, but also experience positive change and growth. Yet, this relentless pursuit can also lead to a sense of never being good enough, a constant feeling of being out of balance, like a river that's always flowing but never quite reaches the sea. This sense of imbalance can be a driving force, pushing them to keep moving, to keep improving. But it can also be a source of anxiety, a constant reminder that there's always more to be done. This leads us to the challenge of finding contentment amidst constant change, a paradox as old as the river itself. The journey of self-improvement is often perceived as a quest to fix what's broken, to fill the gaps in our character. But what if this perspective is fundamentally flawed? What if, instead of trying to complete an incomplete puzzle, we are better served by viewing ourselves as infinite works of art, each stroke of the brush revealing more of our potential? This shift in mindset aligns with the philosophical ideas of existentialism, particularly those of Jean-Paul Sartre, who argued that humans are condemned to be free and must create their own meaning in life. The canvas of self-improvement, then, is not a blank slate waiting to be filled, but a dynamic, ever-evolving masterpiece. Consider the artist who paints not to complete a picture, but to explore the depths of their creativity. Each new layer, each new color, reveals something new about the artist and the subject. Similarly, self-improvement is about exploring the vastness of our potential. It's not about reaching a finish line, but about embarking on a journey of discovery. This perspective is rooted in self-determination theory, which posits that humans have inherent growth tendencies and intrinsic motivations to seek out novelty and challenges. The act of improving becomes an act of exploration, a way to uncover the myriad possibilities within us. Think of a sculptor chiseling away at a block of marble. The sculptor doesn't see the marble as incomplete. They see it as a vessel for their vision. Each chisel strike reveals more of the form within. So too with self-improvement. Every effort to grow, to learn, to adapt, is a chisel strike revealing more of the art within. This is not a process of completion, but of revelation. It's a journey that deserves to be explored until the very last breath. For the work of art is infinite, and the potential for growth is boundless. The final breath is not the end of the art, but the culmination of a lifetime of exploration, a testament to the endless journey of self-discovery and improvement. And if you're ready to embrace this journey, to understand it more deeply, To find the balance between the drive for improvement and the acceptance of who you are, then stay tuned. In our next video, we'll delve into the art of embracing your imperfections, of finding the beauty in the journey, not just the destination. We'll explore the concept of the tyranny of the should and how to overcome it. Until then, keep growing, keep evolving, and most importantly, keep being you. Because the world needs more of that.